For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Football Team. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He would call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 48 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Cardinals nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Aaron Donald in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many. It's a foot race. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 84 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. I got you.
On the option, here's Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Landon Collins.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Murray with a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
"21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
10 at their own 40-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense... Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Flush to his right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Conner. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
James Conner, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Washington.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cardinals, nothing.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Ready ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already, and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
So the previous play, a big help, is now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now on 1st down, Drake again. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is Johnson. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Of 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Aaron Donald getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Murray now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
49-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Drake. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20.
Murray's
a big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Washington.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Prescott on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
You ain't got no feet.
And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, Prescott. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there. Only give
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Aaron Donald. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's got Burton here. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 38-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Drake. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to keep it again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. On play action, Prescott. The throw taken in by Sims. Not much there, only a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 33 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Murray, this one into the hands of Burton. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
17 yards. First down, Cardinals.
From the gun, Murray. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw is Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, Gibson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Fighting through pressure, able to fight through one, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Yards the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
and Prescott, his 3rd interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Drake, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. And a disappointing way to close out the season. You got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the